It's time for This Week in Nerd News, episode 17.
Covering the week of June 29th through July 5th.
This Week in Nerd Movie News.
That remake of 1994's The Crow has at least one person backing it now. Comic creator James O'Barr, who has been brought on as a consultant on the project. O'Barr has taken his excitement to the internet, releasing a PR statement saying, quote, "It's important for Crow fans to understand that Relativity Studios, director Javier Gutierrez, Luke Evans, and the entire team are working on a new adaptation of the book itself. I believe this movie will stand alongside Brandon and his film as a valid work of art, and I am looking forward to collaborating on the project."
Since The Man of Steel has made over $500 million worldwide already, it's a safe bet to assume that the proposed Justice League movie really is coming. Of course, not everyone's on board with the project. At least Christian Bale isn't. Bale confirmed that The Dark Knight Rises is his last outing as the Caped Crusader, stating, "That's enough. Let's not get greedy." Is it really so greedy to want more of this? Come on, Christian, you owe it to your fans.
Actor Aidan Cantor from TV's The Following may have accidentally told the whole world he was going to be playing Sunspot in the upcoming X-Men Days of Future Past. When a fan tweeted at him, "I'm very excited for Aidan Cantor as Sunspot," Cantor responded, "Thanks, next summer." Said tweet has mysteriously disappeared now. What is it with all these actors jumping the gun on Marvel announcements?
Meanwhile, everyone's favorite crazy old uncle Stan Lee may have had an accidental slip-up of his own. At an interview at Wizard World Comic-Con, Lee said the following about Marvel Studios, quote, "So they're working on Ant-Man, working on Doctor Strange, they're working on Guardians of the Galaxy, they're working on God knows what. Did I say the Black Panther also? They're the ones that I know about." Did Stan Lee just confirm that Marvel really is trying to make a Black Panther film?
This week in nerd video game news, Don Maderick, the head of Microsoft's Interactive Entertainment Division, a fancy way of saying the Xbox division, has left the company. While things clearly haven't been super rosy for the Xbox team after having to walk back some unpopular policies for the Xbox One, there's at least one thing in the gaming industry that would be less fun to be in charge of. And apparently that's why Maderick is now CEO of Zynga, the constantly troubled mobile gaming madhouse.
Funnily enough, reports are coming in that Maderick will be getting almost $50 million in cash payouts and stock options to make this change. In other words, Maderick is using a golden parachute to jump from a speeding train heading for derailment to a sinking ship with the prow already under the water. Good luck, Don. You deserve this. EA Executive Vice President Andrew Wilson finally admitted in an interview that its Origin service is just one more thing that players have to install, another roadblock in the way of getting and playing a game. To fix that, EA is working on really beefing up the social aspects of the Origin services. Guys, seriously, social elements aren't what's wrong with Origin. What's wrong with it is, it isn't Steam. The way to fix it is, you just use Steam.
Despite being the de facto next-gen leader, Nintendo is still trailing both Microsoft and Sony in one important area, region locking. NeoGAF members recently attempted to rectify this with a petition on change.org that reached over 10,000 signatures, and a slew of people on Wii U Miiverse asked for a change. Nintendo is sticking to their guns on this one, claiming they have, quote, "no plans to remove region locking from their systems." Now listen, Nintendo, when Microsoft, the inventor of the 25-character-long serial number, is being less restrictive than you, you're probably doing something wrong.
But that's okay, because Microsoft is dead set on being gigantic douchebags to their customers too. You know that Kinect that you are now required to keep connected to your Xbox One? Well, an unnamed source with the Xbox Live ad team told the site Stick Twiddlers, the voice recognition, the way you speak to your Xbox, and the transition between gaming and watching TV is a whole lot smoother, and hopefully we can transpire that into the advertising that we do. In other words, they are hoping the next generation of Kinect can usher in the next generation of targeted ads. And you thought Gmail was creepy.
That's all for this week.
Make sure to hit subscribe to get all of the latest episodes.
You can check out all of our shows, including our weekly podcast, at jasonsquared.com.
You can also like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/JasonSquaredShow.
You can follow me on Twitter at Jason A. Guerra.
You can follow my individual Twitter at JasonH Squared.
And you can follow both of us at Jason2Show, also on Twitter.
And if you insist on using crappy old email, you can reach us at jasonsquaredshow@gmail.com.